do what's happening. And I just finished cutting grass and stuff. My ears kind of ringing. I was listening to my music in my headphones while I was cutting grass, so there's a lot of noise pollution. So anyway, let me get into why I want to do this video. Well, somebody just not asked me, I just uploaded a video. Somebody was like, what's your thoughts on the Kyrie trade? And I was thinking about doing a video anyway, but I'm going to try to do this ASAP. So this is what the video about. The Kyrie Irving trade. My thoughts on it. I'm gonna try and break it down in different segments. Since he wanted to leave the team, it's good for him to start over with his career and be the man somewhere. I think it's very selfish on his part to do that, because any other superstar other than the people on the Warriors would want to be in that position and be able to get to the finals every year and would want to be a part of it. Like he was with LeBron, he was still putting up big numbers. He wasn't leading the team, but he still was putting up big numbers. He has his own signature shoe. She made to the finals 3 years in a row since LeBron went there. Before LeBron, they was in the lottery. They had the #1 pick. The #1 pick was him. Wiggins was #1 pick. Homeboy, he wound up being a bust, but he was the #1 pick. Tristan Thompson was the #4 pick. They was in the lottery constantly before LeBron went there. Isaiah Thomas, on the other hand, he worked his way from the bottom. He was the last pick in the draft. He went to a bunch of different teams. He finally went to Boston. They finally let him loose. They trusted him in a starting position. They let him start. He made the most of a situation. He almost averaged close to 30 points this year. He averaged 28 points. Was arguably a top 5 MVP candidate. Probably was the fifth member of in listings of 1 through 5. He probably was number 5 in MVP candidacy. He led Boston to the #1 seed in the East. That didn't mean too much in the playoffs, because I think it's a good trade, man, because I don't think Cleveland lost. Kyrie Irving is a superstar, but he's disgruntled, so that could have a factor in his play. Because if you watch him, he don't play no defense. Like LeBron does get on him a lot. LeBron gets on him. Certain players, like I remember, he used to get on Mario Chalmers' ass. So Kyrie is an alpha male. So Kyrie, he wants that for himself. He wants to be the one getting on people, not the one being gotten on. He don't want to be the little brother. So he ready for his own thing. So hopefully he prospers in Boston. I'm a Kyrie fan. I hope he does good. I think he maybe in his mind he thinks he's gonna be Westbrook and go set the league on fire by himself. I don't think he's that type of player. He doesn't have that motor like Westbrook. Maybe on the offensive side, but he doesn't make his teammates better. Like Westbrook helps on the rebounds. He averages over 10 assists a game, and he led the league in scoring. Like Kyrie has potential to lead the league in scoring, but he doesn't pass the ball. If you watch Cleveland, he'll break you down. And if the double team comes or something, he will not hit the open shooter. He gonna hit a tough floater, or he gonna go into his layup package. I think Isaiah Thomas is a less selfish player. He was in a selfish role in that team because he had to score. They didn't have no scorers in Boston. If he can emulate somewhat of what he did in Boston, if he could average about the same as Kyrie, if he can average 25 to 23, if he can do that, and he's a small player, but as far as defense, I think his defense might be a little better, because defense is effort. It don't matter how big you are. If your effort is there, you're not gonna stop elite people in the league. Like if John Wall is on, you're not stopping him. If Harden is on, you're not stopping him. As long as you put the effort and you make somebody work, that can have an effect. Because a game is 48 minutes. And if you put it on somebody's ass, pause the whole game, at the end of the game, they could be tired. And they might miss that shot they was hitting earlier. So I think his effort will be better suited for our offense. Our Cleveland. LeBron. And I think Cleveland did a good job. I don't think they wanted to get rid of Kyrie because Kyrie is a superstar. But being they got Isaiah Thomas. Crowder is gonna be another good person on the team, man. He has size, he can play defense. Defense is what Cleveland lacked last year, man. So that's gonna help him a lot. The 7-footer they got, garbage. I don't know who the fuck he is. I don't think he played the game yet. The pick, that's gonna be a big thing. Because I think it's the #1 pick from New Jersey. New Jersey gonna be garbage this year. So it's gonna be a potential like Boston. Boston was #1 seed in the East and got the #1 pick in the draft. They traded the pick, but they had the #1 pick. So Cleveland has potential to be the #1 seed in the East and wind up with a #1 pick. Most probably a top 5 lottery pick. So that's gonna be great. And I think they're bracing themselves for LeBron leaving, but it's not necessarily in the stars that he's gonna leave. I hope he doesn't leave, especially not to go to LA. I fuck with the Lakers on a certain, but I can't have that as my #1 team. If LeBron goes there, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to jump to OKC. But my thoughts on the trade, I think it's positive for both teams. Did I want to see Kyrie go? No. Will Isaiah Thomas be a good fit in Cleveland? I think he will. He's an offensive dynamo, man. Offensively, he's not as flashy as Kyrie, but he gets his shot. He gets his shot off, and I think he'll hit the open shooter more. Will Cleveland make other moves? Man, I still think it's a good possibility they could end up with Dwayne Wade. I think he might get bought out of his contract. Dwayne Wade, or it could be either be or and. They could possibly end up with Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't think Carmelo is looking at him anymore. But it's possible. You never know. If in the season or before the season, dominoes might be dropping more because people trying to get Golden State up out of there. Golden State is stacked. Golden State is super stacked. And the thing about it, like people be like, man, nobody has a chance. It's gonna be hard to knock them off that mountain, but something that people fail to realize, a lot of them games Cleveland was winning early. The time whenever they lost was when LeBron had to get off the floor. All season, when LeBron got off the floor, they start getting their ass whipped. Kyrie cannot lead a team. Maybe we're gonna see in Boston. I'm curious to see in Boston, but I just don't see him leading the team, man, because his style of play is selfish. He doesn't make other people better. So with the moves that they made, the bench is gonna be better. So when LeBron gets off the floor, I don't think they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose a lot losing LeBron off the floor, but I think they're gonna be able to maintain. Because Derrick Rose was an MVP. If he can shake back, he did average 18 points last year. If he can shake back, you don't know what the possibilities are. And if they get Dwayne Wade, you don't know what the possibilities are. If he's in the starting lineup or if he comes off the bench, that means J.R. Smith will come off the bench or Dwayne Wade will come off the bench. So that's firepower. I made this video. It was supposed to be a little shorter than this, but it's been longer than I wanted it to be. But I just wanted to get all my little points off. I think it's positive for both teams. Kyrie, he has potential to be a super megastar. He's trying to get that super max contract. I can't be mad at him. He's trying to get that $230 million. Hey, he probably gonna get it. So hopefully everything goes as planned with both franchises. But I think Cleveland next year, with this year coming up, we're gonna be straight. Now the year after, if LeBron leaves, it's gonna be a domino effect. Plum, 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 plum. Every domino will fall, rebuilding. But for now, Cleveland looking good. I fucks with the trade. Yeah. If you don't want to be there, get the fuck out. Peace out. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't be the greatest or the most hated. Fuck with your boy.